Hello you all beautiful soul. Today I am going to talk to you guys about a very important topic which I feel is the core searching for all of us human, and that is true freedom, true love, and the true worth. The reason I said it's a core searching for all of us human is because I used to ask myself, why do I love shopping knowing that it will put me on a tight budget? Why do I love traveling knowing that I will have to go through a lot of packing, a lot of tiring, and a lot of costs? And why do I keep chasing for external validations such as tie my worth to outcomes and what other people say something and it impact my mood by their actions? For all of these questions that I've been asking myself, and I realized that the reason behind for all of these actions is because I was searching for the feeling of true freedom. I was searching for the feeling of love and worth. And I was searching on the external validations. There's nothing wrong with external validations. Physical possession is just like a tool, but it's a double-edged sword. If you don't have a strong foundations from within, it's so easy to get burnout and so easy to get mental illness or depressions and stress. And this is the reason why I want to talk about this topic today. Hi, my name is Lena and welcome to the Wisdom Inside Out channel. I know this topic is not for everyone, but I truly want to share this out of my heart from what I learned. And for me, used to walk the other path and now coming out from the other side and make me feel and understand, oh, this is what is true freedom feel like. Oh, this is what true love or unconditional love feel like. And what is unshakable worth feel like. And that's why I really want to share this with you guys, because one of my daily rituals is that I ask myself, if today is my last day, what would I say to the people I love and to my humanity? And this is the reason why I'm creating this YouTube channel. I was diagnosed with breast cancer and I don't know when is my time. And this is why I'm creating this YouTube channel as something that is my wisdom journey. I can go back and look at it and just to leave it behind for the people I love and what I feel is something valuable for me between the birth and death. And this is why I have this YouTube channel. You know, for a long time, I was searching for this feeling of true freedom, true love, and true worth on the external validations in relationship, in food, in materials, in career outcomes, and many more. And I end up having burnt out because I didn't have the core foundations of, for me, it's connecting to the spiritual or your gut instinct or your soul. And that's what I want to share with you, that all of this searching is already within you. There's nothing wrong searching on the external validations. But if you are searching on the external validations without having the core foundations of within, the process will become a burnt out and a stressful. And it's a different when you're coming from a whole place. It's become a enjoyable journey, a process, and you have fun with it. So I just want to make it clear, there's nothing wrong with chasing for external validations, but just chasing that alone without looking inward, without connecting to your spiritual or your gut instinct or your soul, it can be a burnout process just coming from my own experience. I know this is not for everyone because it's only for whoever ready to dive deep, inward, not just outward, both inward and outward. And questions, is the way we're doing things, is our generation's conditions really gonna lead us to true freedom, true love and true worth. Because for me growing up, it's not to blame my parents because they got it from their parents, and this is why I say a generation's pattern and cycle that has been conditioned on us all human, that we need to earn love, that we need to prove for our worth, and that we need to keep searching for true freedom. But for me, going through all this experience, when I start surrender and start to let go of all of this condition, and I realized all is just within. I was searching for all this feeling, and it's all coming from within. And it's so beautiful to compare the feeling what I used to go through before and what I'm going through now. And not that my situation has changed. If I will compare my situation on the external level, I was going through a lot worse compared to what I was in the past. But if you were ask me about how I feel about myself, it's such as a beautiful feeling where I feel, oh, this is what true worth means. Oh, this is what unconditional love means. Oh, this is what is true freedom means. Because regardless what situation, the worth, the love, and the freedom is not shaken by the external validation or circumstances. Just like a diamond, it doesn't impact its value just by it was buried in dirt and soils. And this is why I really think it's important that I need to leave this message. If anyone's ready to understand what I'm going to share, please stay and continue till the end. So let me break down one by one with you guys. Let's start with true love first. You know, I used to think self-love is because I never look within. So my attention is on the external. So I thought self-love is about pampered myself, facial spa, buying myself designer bag. So all this comfort. But then I still realized, like, why didn't I feel good about myself? Because I still put a lot of pressure on my partner to give me the love, as what I mentioned in episode 1 and episode 2. You know, it's so much pressure on your partner when you didn't know how to love yourself unconditionally. I was searching for a partner that can help me feel complete, and that is to put a whole lot of pressure on him to make me feel love and belonging, to make me feel seen, heard, understand, to make me feel significant and celebrate, and you know, so many more. Now looking back at my husband, the way I treat him in the past, I have so much compassion, and I'm so grateful for him in my life. He has been so patient and so kind with my needy, that I'm searching for all of this love, worth, and freedom. And I'm glad that he is patient enough to be with me until I realized that true love is actually coming from within. And until I learn how to love myself unconditionally, I won't know how to love others better and unconditionally as well. It's just like you love your kids, even though they make mistakes, even though they do something wrong, you still love them. And that's what I mean by self-love. So it's not just focus on the external, but it focus on, yes, even when we make mistake. Because why I said that chasing on external validations alone is not a sustainable way of searching for true love, because everything's on the external is subject to changing. Yes, today we're winning, but tomorrow might be changed. And this is why we are setting ourselves for failure if we relying our love on the external validation, such as I will love myself if I lost 2 kilos. I will love myself if I will have that friends. I will love myself if I have that designer bag. Because we are living in the world that's constantly changing. And if we put our love with the conditions of external things, then we're not going to be always win. Because there will be time when things doesn't go according to plan, when those things is not available. If you put your love on your partner, then one day when he's not available, you're not gonna feel love. And to me, this is not true love, because your love become conditioned to something. It's not sustainable where you can access all the time. So I wouldn't call it true love. And this is why understanding the unconditional love is very important, because it's not just you learn how to treat yourself better. When you know how to treat yourself better, you will know how to treat others better as well. And this is why I remember the Buddha quote, when you truly love yourself, you could not hurt others. And what I mean by truly love yourself is that how you talk to yourself with love, kindness, and compassion. How do you treat yourself if others people say something, or the way you eat, or the way you put a lot of pressure on yourself? And how do you respect yourself? If other people still look down on you, would you still people pleasing them just because of the sake of external validations? And that's what I mean by unconditional love. It's the love that no longer have a condition. That means you can still love 24/7 regardless what has happened to you on the external validations. And that's what I meant by true love. Now moving on for true worth. You know, for a long time, I used to tie my worth with other people's actions, with outcome. So if these people say something not nice to me, I feel there's something wrong with me. If I didn't win, I feel that my worth has been impacted. And I used to rely on my worth on external validations. When I have that Hermes bag or that Chanel bag, I feel more valuable, I feel more worthy. And this is not a sustainable way of having worth, because if you truly understand what is your true worth, it shouldn't be impacted by circumstances. Like I mentioned earlier regarding to diamond, if you know that 1 + 1 is equal to, if other people come and tell you that's 3 or 4, it's okay, because you know the answer clearly. It's exactly the same as if you know your worth clearly, you won't be shaken by the external validations. And that's exactly the same thing with my worth. You know, when I no longer tie my worth to the external validations, to the other people's actions, to outcome, to me that is true worth. And that's mean regardless I fail, regardless what outcome, I still believe in my worth. And my worth is not subject to any conditions. So therefore, to me, that is true worth, regardless what other people say to you, regardless other people criticize you or have a judgment. To me, it's okay, because I totally respect we all have different conditions and we all have a different perspective. I will listen to their feedback, but if that feedback is destroying my worth, I choose not to let it impact my ease and peace and my worth. And this is what I think and I want to share. It's what true worth means, when you no longer shaken or doubting yourself by other people's actions, by other external validations, or by outcome. And lastly, it's about true freedom. It's the same concept. When I say true freedom, when you remove all conditions, as I mentioned in episode 1 or episode 2 regarding to unmet childhood needs. But it's not just about our parents. When I keep looking back, they got it from their parents and their parents and generations. So this has become a generations thing. It's a pattern, it's a cycle that believe treating us human with love, kindness, and compassion is a spoiling behavior. But I would like to challenge you if you believe this, because a lot of, maybe in the past, where there's lack of knowledge, where there's lack of science support regarding to our human behavior. We think that us human were born with negative emotions, but really we have both voices within us. We have love, kindness, and compassion, and we have fears, and that is our nature. And if you were to ask me what is our true nature of us human, I think we are more into love, kindness, compassion, because every time we do something good, we feel good, and we feel guilty if we do something bad, like hate or jealous or anger. And it's not to blame that you grow up in generations that putting conditions on us that we need to search for freedom, that we need to prove our worth and searching and earn love, So I remember my grandma generation saying that when you see a baby crying, don't pick them up, it's spoiling, because that's what they learned from their generations. But a baby's crying is when they is asking for help, that they scared. But what happens when you stop helping someone that they constantly asking you for help? They will start to look and create fear within their world, that this world is scary, I need help, no one come and help me. And this is where all the problems come from, because our generations seems to raise us in fears instead of with love and kindness and compassion. And what happens when we grow up in a fear environment? We become disconnected because we compare. We measure our outcome by external validations. We didn't look inward. We learn to switch off within our compass. When I say within our compass, it's our gut instinct, because we've been put pressure to try to earn outcome, try to be rich, try to be so many things. We do not know. We lost contact to our gut instinct or our spiritual or our soul. And sometimes when people or when the clients ask me that I feel disconnected, I lost motivations, and they're successful, they're like a manager level. But to me, that's because they lost touch with their gut instinct, their spiritual. And coming back to the true freedom is that I realize true freedom is when you remove the conditions, when you no longer search. It's just right here, right now, and we all can access to it when you start looking inward. If you're not sure how to do it, hire a coach, therapist, or a spiritual teacher. Because coming from my own experience, I tried with expensive holidays, this expensive bag, promotions. My husband is an amazing husband. He gives me so much, and I'm so surprised that he can stay with me with all the need. And I'm so proud, I'm so grateful to have him in my life, because he has been so patient and put up a lot of my trauma. And his unconditional love has proved to me, and it have helped me to found my own true freedom. And that is when I no longer searching. So if this topic resonate with you, please drop in the comment below. I would love to hear from you. And if you wanted me to go any further details about anything else or any feedback, I would love to hear from you, because to me, true love, true worth, and true freedom, when you completely remove the conditions, regardless what happened to you on the external world, you are still feel ease and peace, and you are still feel love, and you are still feeling worthy, regardless what other people say, and you will still feel free to do the things that you feel it's love and kindness and compassion, it's giving back. And I totally understand that this is not for everyone, because we all have a different perspective, and I totally respect that. And also, I would like to mention as well, a lot of people question this, that when you let go, when you surrender, you actually stop growing, and that is totally not true. And that is because we get used to a conditions growing up in fears that we have to control, we have to fix, we have to do so many things to earn, to achieve, and to find it. But really, when you're coming out from a whole place, when you feel love, kindness, and compassion, you actually grow and evolve faster. Just like, when you feel love from your partner, you actually want to give back. It's a different feeling when, just like example, if you have a boss that micromanagement. Yes, you may do a lot of tasks, but it doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't make you want to grow and learn as much as a boss that's telling you, I believe in you, you are capable, I give you this task because I know you can do it. Saying things with a love and kindness, compassion, we actually grow faster and stronger when we feel ease and peace inside. So that's it from me today, guys, and I love to hear from you. Please stay connected and put in a comment below if you have anything to share. Thank you.
Thank you for watching the video. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe the Wisdom Inside Out channel.